see I'm in the car. Got my little makeup on. I'm going on
Continue on County Route 56 for 1 3/4 miles. Then turn left for Texas 288 North.
I'm going on a movie date with a friend of mine. I'm so excited. This is the first time getting out doing something like this in a really long time. So we are going to see The Woman King. I'll have to come back and let y'all know what I thought of it. Maybe I'll get a little footage because we're going to get something to eat first. And then she and I are going to go...
Turn slight right to stay on County Route 56.
Then she and I are going to go to the movies. So I'll see y'all soon. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. I hope everybody is doing great. As y'all can see, I'm in the car and I'm headed to work. I do have my mic hooked up. I'm hoping that that'll help. It's weird because I just didn't expect the noise, the background noise as I was driving to be so loud. And unfortunately, there was nothing that I could do to, cut the background noise out. So I'm like, the only thing I can think to do is just, get my mic and hook it up. I did use my mic before, and it was, really cool. So the sound came through, or my voice came through a lot clearer, and, I'm not yelling and stuff like that. So, but, yeah, y'all excuse my hand. I was trying to fix the camera. But, yeah, so I'm in the car, headed to work, a little shiny because I found these serums. One is avocado, one is rose water, and one is vitamin E. So I've been kind of using them, trying to see which one I like the most, or if I like it at all. So, so far, when I use it consistently, because, yeah, we ain't gonna lie, she haven't been using it consistently. I really like how moisturized my skin is. They're not tacky, so it's like after I put them on, right now it's still a little wet. So yeah, I can feel it, but once it dries, it's not tacky. My skin is smooth. It actually kind of feels plump a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but when I use the serums, it just, I don't know, it makes my skin feel plump, healthy. But it's definitely, to moisturize your skin, to rehydrate your skin. And I say it's a serum, but I don't know, if it has. I know avocado is a natural fat, and can be made into an oil, or it has oil, and then but the rose and the vitamin E is not. So I don't know if I have to look and see specifically about the oils in them, but they're not oily. My skin does have like a little sheen to it, but it's not oily, it's not greasy. Even when you get it out of the bottle, I put it on my fingertips, rub my fingertips together, and then I begin to rub it into my skin. So I like that. But I'm headed in. I still see the clouds, y'all, but this time the clouds look farther off. They look, more in the distance and much smaller. So I imagine it's probably going to be a super hot day. It's 75 degrees here in Houston. So I went live last night, kind of impromptu. And I think that's how I'll do it, because when I try to schedule it, if I don't feel good, or if something comes up, then I have to reschedule it. And I don't want to do that. So I think it's probably a better plan for me to just when I know, because like what I did yesterday, as soon as I got off work, I just set everything up and then I just went live. I just did it. And I had a good time. I had so much energy yesterday. It was really nice. It was nice to have the Fam Bam DFC back in the house. My brother Wayne, Gameplay Couch, was there. My sissy, Queen Mila, was there. Nikki was there. Vern was there. Rob was there. And then we had another OG. I'm sorry, I don't know your whole channel name. OG was there. And we just had a good time. And somebody else came through that I recognized, but I can't remember who it was. So I think for the most part, people just, because the numbers picked up, and then they went back down. So I think people just kind of came in, gave a thumbs up, watched a couple commercials, watched a little bit of the live, and then took off. So I was trying to see if they open this. Oh, they did put little things there where you can't turn in there. But they need to figure out how we gonna turn in, because that means you gotta go all the way down to make a U-turn. But I was trying to see if they open this 7-Eleven, because they put a 7-Eleven right here by us, and I see lights in there. I do see trucks over there, but I don't know if it's. Ooh, I see somebody walking around in there, but I don't know if those are workers or customers. I guess we'll see another time. But yeah, they doing all kinds of stuff over here, y'all. But the more they do, the heavier the traffic, the crazier the drivers. It's just been, you really have to be careful over here now, because people, the way that they got the lanes is one lane that goes straight and one lane that turns. The lane that turns, people get in that lane to try to beat the traffic, and then they speed all the way up and then jump over in front of you, because they don't want to wait in the lane that goes straight. And you know, they turn in front of you even though they're not in a turning lane. It's just nuts. But yeah, so I'm headed in. I don't know what the day is going to be like. I'm hoping it goes kind of fast. But that means if it goes fast, then it's going to be, I do have a meeting today. If it goes fast, that means it's going to be super busy. But I don't know if y'all can see my hair. I did twist my hair back up. But this time I did a long twist. I didn't do twist plaits. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what the terms are. I just be trying to do something to this head. I do have my bag, and what I decided to do, because my everyday bag that I take to work, it was getting a little heavy. I was like, what is all in this thing? So I pretty much purged the bag, and I only have things in there that I really need to carry around with me, or carry back and forth to work with me, because I only carry that bag when I go to work. But what I did was my oh, you know what? I put me a bag. Oh no, that wasn't my workout bag. Okay, because I put me a bag in the trunk. It has like personal hygiene stuff, different stuff like that. And I want to, I'm leaving it in my car. And for some reason, my brain just wanted me to think that I was putting together a workout bag. And then I started thinking that wasn't a workout bag, because I don't remember putting tennis shoes in there. We have a what do you call it? On the third floor, they've marked off, they made it where you can walk indoors, and it tells you how many laps around, equals a mile. And the plan was that I was going to bring my shoes back, because when I was driving into the office, I didn't pick a day. It was just, whenever I had time. I would go up on the third floor on my lunch break and walk for 30 minutes. And so I figure, especially now, people are coming back into the office, but it's still kind of, not that many people in the office. So it's easier to walk, because when everybody was there, you could be walking, I'm talking about at a good pace, getting your groove on, and somebody would pop out of one of the offices, and you'd have to, like, you drive and have to hit your brakes to keep from running into them because they're not paying attention. So, but it's better now because it's, like I said, it's not really, not that many people there, even though people started transitioning back into the office. So I got to remember to grab my tennis shoes. That's all I really need is because everything else I have there. I have, deodorant and all that. I keep all that stuff in my desk. I just need to remember to bring my tennis shoes and just bring me a pair of socks. So if I throw a pair of socks in my, I could actually just bring like a few pairs of socks and leave them in my drawer. That way I don't have to try to remember. And then whenever I walk and take my tennis shoes off, I can just put the dirty socks in my bag to bring home to wash. But so I did that. So I have that bag. I need to bring my tennis shoes and some socks. And then so when I purged my everyday bag, it had all my hair stuff in there, and I'm toting that stuff back and forth to work because I wasn't buying like multiple bottles of stuff to keep some at work and keep some at home because I'm like, I'm not at work that often. So I had the idea to pour some of the spray and some of the cream into separate containers and just make, take all my hair, because I have several, I have multiple brushes, multiple combs and stuff like that. So I just put a brush and a comb and some hair ties and my spray and my cream, and I did the gel that I'm using around my edges is the jam, and I didn't have an extra bottle of those, and I didn't want to be digging it out because I'd rather just leave it. But I did have an extra thing of the Eco Styling Gel, so I'm like, well, I use that. I don't have a problem using that. The only thing is I know that I get product build up with that faster because it's brown, it's goopy, and it don't wash out. And it's like after you style your hair, you have to put like something, spray it or whatever, because if you don't, it'll flake. So, but anyway, I got all that in that bag. So what I'm gonna do is I just grab it. That bag is sitting inside my everyday bag. So I'm just gonna grab that bag and drop it in my drawer. And that way I don't have to take hair stuff back and forth to work with me. And my bag without all that stuff is so much lighter. So that way I don't have so much in my everyday bag. Because the reason I did that was a lot of the stuff I was carrying in one bag. And, I have tendonitis in my shoulders, and my shoulders were starting to hurt and different stuff like that. So now I have my everyday bag that I carry on one arm. And I carry my laptop back and forth to work with me. And then I have my purse and my lunch kit. So I have 4 things that I carry. And I have to have my lunch kit because I can't put the stuff in my everyday bag because, it won't stay cold. I don't put my stuff in the refrigerator at work. I have an insulated lunch bag, and I have ice packs if I need them. Because 1, they don't keep them clean enough for me. 2, I don't trust nobody to not mess with my food. And 3, I snack, all day, like carrot sticks and cucumbers and different things like that. And I don't want to have to keep getting up to go get the snacks. So I much rather keep all that stuff at my desk. And then as I'm snacking or get hungry or whatever. So the only thing I have to do is when it comes time for me to have lunch, if I brought my lunch and my breakfast, I just have to go in the kitchen to prepare it. Heat it up in the microwave or whatever. So, yeah, so that's where I am with all of that. And as y'all can see, the sun is coming up quite nicely. Man, it was weird because around the time that I had to get up, for some reason I kept waking up and looking at the phone. Kept waking up, looking at the phone, looking at the time. And I just had this odd sensation that I was oversleeping. I don't know why. So now I'm tired. And I guess it was about 5 something. Was the last time I closed my eyes. And so I laid down. I looked at the phone. And then when I laid back down, it was so strange. oddly enough, I drifted into almost like a deep sleep. And then it was time to get up. I was like, it would be the last time I closed my eyes and I'm really sleeping good. That now it's really time for me to get up. I'm like, man. And that doesn't happen when I have to, when I'm staying at home. Because if I get up at 6:15, so if I was staying at home, I could easily, just sleep for another 15 minutes at least and then get up. But driving in, I can't do that because I have so far to go that, when it's time for me to get up, I have to get up. But it's weird because when I work from home, my body be waking me up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, dude, what is going on? But thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming over. If you've been rocking with me for a while, thank you for sticking around. I do appreciate everyone. I don't usually say this, and this is not a routine in my video, but I'm trying to remember to say certain things in my videos because I've been doing this long enough where it should be second nature, but she don't be remembering, y'all. But yeah, so anyway, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel if you like my content. We do vlogs, we do a little cooking over here, we definitely do the music therapy. Pretty soon I'm going to be pushing out some health and wellness content. I do have a personal care line, so I will be pushing out some videos about those as well. I do have a few, but not a lot. If you are not a member, I'm trying to get back to being more consistent. But I shout you out on all of my videos. You have your link is in every video, whether it's a pre-recorded video or live stream, and you become a member, your link is always in my description box for people to pick up. I do have things that I offer my members, like right now, if you shop on my website or in my store, you can use a code for the DFC. I have a code that I sent out to my members for them to get a discount. So you do get discounts on different things. I do not have like merch right now. I just have my personal care line, but I am considering merch. I just don't know what I want to offer. So if you have some ideas, I sure would appreciate it. Any idea will be considered. Also, don't forget about the super thanks. So if you're like rewatching a live or rewatching a video or whatnot, you got the super thanks there. If you weren't in the live stream, to give a super chat or a super sticker. I am on the various social media platforms. We are on Instagram, and that would be the gracious one is my handle over there, but I also have my business page at emoneayessentials. I am on Facebook, and it's under my name, Toni Hendrix-Green, but I also have an Emoneay Facebook page over there as well. And we are on TikTok. So if you check us out on TikTok, I am actually, somehow I wound up with 2 different TikTok pages. I don't even know. I just left it. One is under Toni Hendrix-Green. The other one is under the gracious one. But then I also have the Emoneay Essentials TikTok. I'm trying to upload little things here and there. I see what people are uploading. That's not my, like the dancing and the parodies, how they're doing, lipping to like different skits and stuff like that. I would feel really weird doing stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out, I know offering, like I did one for the nachos with the rib meat. I did one for a kicked up bag salad. So stuff like that I'm comfortable with, not because I'm not showing my face, but it's just because those are things I'm just more comfortable doing. So I'm trying to figure out content to put on, like the shorts, the reels, and the TikTok. I'm trying to figure out like what to upload, because I don't want it to be corny. I want it to, and I don't want to just be throwing stuff up there just to get the numbers. I actually want to offer, even in those many uploads, I want to offer something that people will actually watch, because you know, anybody can do trash. So I just don't want that to be me. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna ride on up in here and get this work done and get on back to the house. I'm not 100% sure if I'm coming back. I highly doubt it, because I always say that and I never do. Whether it's you know, for lunch or like after work or something like that, I'd be too tired. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. But y'all know we don't get out of here without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care.